said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champions, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hokies will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be calling a hot route. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, he's got some space. Got room to work. Once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He broke away
man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the catch, it's James. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's James. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
The Golden Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The give on the inside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cal! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt.
The extra point is blocked. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hokie offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
The Hokies will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Golden Bears have a lot of options on second and inches. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leads it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
To the air, it's Barnett. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdown scored, and that...
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Virginia 10, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Still running at the 40. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way behind.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
On the ground, it's Hardy.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Holloway. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hokies will try to convert on 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Leaves it with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Crosses the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Barnett. On the run, still looking.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The sure hands. It's Edwards. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Golden Bears will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First and goal, Virginia Tech.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quickly complete. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hokies! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Golden Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Cal! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Finds a little space. Lots of running room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Complete on third down. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team